You too! What's good, everybody? Aphectz here. Today I'm back with another video. Now today we're going to be going over quick little split close part 2. Won't be that long. There's a couple stuff that I didn't get to. We'll go over a little bit of RedZone, and then we'll go over some match beaters. I'm saying, and that's really all. And then the wide receiver corners that I didn't get to. That's pretty much all that's in the ebook. Ain't nothing too crazy. So first off, let's go over match coverage. I know everybody likes to how do you beat cover 4 palms. Patriots playbook, gun split those pats. 2 ways to bomb it. Come out of play wide receiver corners. All you have to do, block your running back. Y, put RB on the street. Motion RB up, put X on the drag. And all you have to do, hike the ball. What you're doing is you're looking at the RB. Safety just lets him pass because his match principle. My safety's match principle is supposed to be the third. Is it the third receiver? So it would be he's basically supposed to guard the third receiver going deep, which would be the tight end. He's supposed to match the third receiver, but because you motion up the running back, I think he's looking at the third receiver and then basically just sits there. So all you have to do, RB on the street, motion him up, and that safety just gets lost in no man's land. Now, boom. Safety gets lost in no man's land. Now that's a slow running back. Anybody fast is just gonna one play touchdown that, because look at what's happening. Hold on, I'll show you guys right here. If you just see what's happening, he gets to the line, he just lets him pass. You see him, he just lets him pass and he gets a step on him. And then if you have anybody fast, that guy is slow. If you have anybody fast, that's gonna be a one play touchdown easier, right? So that's how you bomb it. That's how you bomb palms. I'll show you guys another way to bomb palms out of PAY shot, right? So you just look at this, and you also, you know what I'm saying, you have this drag route, like you have this drag route late. If you let's say you get blitzed heavy, let's say they do set. People don't blitz out of cover 4 palms though. That's so. But like if you do have this drag route, the corner route is gonna get matched. So you got this drag route right there. Why did he just lead past that? It's so terrible. But you do have the drag route underneath. But this is mainly just for a beater. It's not like you're trying to hit underneath. You're just trying to one play touchdown them so that you can get him out of palms, or you can actually get a play. You see how the left safety does nothing? The left safety basically goes to guard the running back and then just leaves him, and then the right safety kind of sees like, oh snap, and then he starts to guard him late. So that's it. Now next play is PAY shot. I'm gonna show you guys PAY shot. Basically how to get PAY shot versus palms. One play touchdown. PAY shot, excuse me. So cover 4 palms. Right here, PAY shot. One play touchdown versus palms. X on the street, B on the street, RB on the option route, block your running back so you don't do the play action. And you're basically, you gotta watch where I'm snapping it, and you're basically gonna look for X on the streak. He should get even with him, and then he should start leaving him. It's gonna be a tight throw because Michael Thomas is not that fast, but you see how he gives the step on him, and you see how that he just stays still. The safety doesn't match with him immediately. So because he doesn't match with him immediately, that's what you're looking for. Same thing with the running back in wide receiver corners. You want them to basically not match with them immediately, because if they're matching with them immediately, they're basically playing man coverage, right? When they have zones behind them. So that's why it's a little bit hard. So he doesn't match with him immediately. And you just lead pass it away from the safety, or just lead pass it straight up if you have somebody fast. If you don't have somebody fast, you can lead pass it away from safety, because sometimes they'll use this guy right here. Like sometimes in cover 4 palms, like this is how I ran quarters in Madden 19 and in 20, right? A little bit less than 20, but in Madden 19 you use this guy. I didn't like palms. I like learning the quarters principles with the same concept, match coverage. Palms is just a little bit different, right? So I would use this guy, and my responsibility will be the third receiver in sets like this. Third receiver in like bunch sets, trip sets, stuff like that. And then basically your responsibility is either the third receiver or it's briefly. I'm not gonna go into freaking, because there's so many principles that in match coverage that go on if like somebody motions or routes go underneath. So it's basically the third receiver deep, or the third receiver crossing, or the third receiver going right to left. But if they like going out, or they go on a corner, the right receiver is going to match up. But yeah, I'm not going to get into match coverage right now, but if they're using that guy, just basically know that, just be careful, right? So Just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just be a bot and just throw something because you think it's going to be open. Oh, this is always open. Just remember that. Don't be a robot. Like, what's Illuminati? You're a bot. Don't be a bot. Like, throw it if it's open. Like, don't just throw it just because, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I seen a video and it said this is going to be open versus match coverage. Like, bro, don't be a bot. Like, read it. Like, if this is not open, like, let me see. Let me just show you. Like, you got to read it. Look very closely for look at this. So you're looking, okay, he has a step on him. If he has a step on him, bro, if your wide receiver ever has a step on the receiver, like if they're even and he has momentum going and the corner goes back late, like if you guys ever notice on like cover threes, if you put your cover three guy on a press when he's on a press streak, like, and they'll be even, they're gonna leave him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you even, you leave him. You guys ever play football in real life? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a saying that goes, if he's even, he's leaving. But yeah, he's right there. He's even. You see him lead past that over there. Rack ag every time. If you're fast, you're gonna take that up for a touchdown. So that's Palms one play touchdown. If you're gonna go over the next play, wide receiver corners versus like all coverages that didn't get to finish it in part one. So wide receiver corners, random play. All you want to do is put Y in the option route, block your running back. Make sure this is on the left hash too. Make sure this is on the left hash. So Y in the option, block your running back, left hand hash or middle hash, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it could be on the right hash too. A on a hitch or A on a zig. Hitch is, I like the hitch a little bit better. And motion this guy over. Now, what you're looking for is you got the option route for man coverage. You got that corner route on the left side for man coverage. It's not as consistent because if they like pressed, they're pressed kind of on the outside of you, so it's a little bit different. But sometimes you can get a streak for one play touchdown as well because they're pressed on the outside of you, right? Split close, that's how it is. And then you can motion over this guy right here, boom, and it's like a little makeshift post route. Got the option route right there, easy money, take it up the field, get your 6, 7, 8 yards versus man coverage. And it's simple setup, you know what I'm saying? Simple setup, two hot routes, 3 if you count the block, and then motion over. You look at this, it looks like, well, cover 2, so you have B over the middle of the field, boom, the yellow zone, hook curl, whatever zone that is in the middle, mid-read, not mid-read, because mid-read will stay a little bit deeper, and then probably match, but the hook curl, vert hook is going to play the hitch. If it doesn't play the hitch, then you have the hitch. If it plays the hitch, then you have the post, the makeshift post. Just, you know what I'm saying, read it. Like I said, don't be a bot, just read it. Get in the lab, start going over different coverages, what works, what doesn't work. That was a mid-read and it matched. I just literally said that before. That's very crazy, and this is random play. I swear this. Once you learn the game, there's like a lot of stuff that you can, you know what I'm saying, but you can know something and still throw it. I seen that it matched, but saw it late, you know what I'm saying, and that's it, right? So boom, right there. You got that mid-read match, everything box, and if everything's box, bro, don't be afraid to throw your play away and live to fight another down, right? Now, if everything does get boxed, just be careful. Also, you can put the A on a zig if you know it's man coverage, right? If you have a prediction it's man coverage, like if they're lined up, like something like this is either going to be cover 3 or man. Motion over. If that guy motions with him, then it's probably going to be man. Put that guy on a zig right there. So you have the zig, the post, instead of the hitch, because the hitch is not going to do anything versus man coverage. So yeah, just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Just, it's all about reading stuff right there. And then so you got the zig. The zig is going to still do a good job of bringing that zone over down there. So you can throw that post route, right? Boom, right there. Get that over across the middle of the field. And this is not too crazy though, so just remember, if nothing's open, don't force anything. Like, you know what I'm saying, if nothing's open, remember, don't force anything. It's not, because you have your option route, you have your corner route, you have a zig, and you have a post. But if the user guards the post, right, over the middle, then you probably have your option route or your corner route. But if that's not there, just don't be afraid to throw the ball away and live to fight for another down. That's like the biggest thing in Madden. Don't be afraid. Don't make a bad read. Don't be afraid to throw the ball away and live to fight for another down. It's crazy when you come here, like, and you don't have like set feet lead and gunslinger compared to like balls get delivered so slow. It's very interesting. Like that's why like Gunslinger is really just an overpowered ability. But yeah, right there, easy money. That's it. So that's wide receiver corners. Now for the red zone, split closer. Usually don't even do red zone. I don't get into red zone on ebooks that I like to do reviews on. But this, I will go over red zone for this. My apologies. So yeah, red zone halfback wheel is the play. You want to come out in random play, right? So versus something like this, you'll see something like this, everybody blitzing or whatever. You want to just audible down. You want to audible down anything versus 6 DBs, anything, something like that. You want to audible down to off tackle, audible down to a running play, and just basically get your yardage right in the red zone. That's what you want to do every single time. And if you're not audibling down a lot, let's say you're dotting people up, then they won't expect you to audible down in the red zone. So they'll come in, let's say they've been running dollar on you all game, then they're going to keep running dollar. They've been running 3-3-5, you know what I'm saying, normal. Even though 3-3-5 is decent against the run, right? It's not the best, it's just decent. Like, sometimes you'll get 8 yards on it, sometimes you'll get 6, sometimes they'll shoot it for 2, sometimes you'll get 3, sometimes you'll get 4. So it's one of those things where it's like you don't really want to run on it because it's decent against the run. But in the red zone, for like that's when it starts not being so decent against the run, right? So audible down every single time. And this is what you want to do probably on like first, second down. And if you need a third or fourth down to pass, you know what I'm saying, you pass. Or if you're going to concede 3, but you really don't want to think you're going to concede, you know what I'm saying? You're going to want to get. The dive is a little bit nicer because sometimes with the off tackle, like, if you don't have a good fullback, like in like regs and stuff like that, like they don't block correctly. Like they won't create the hole properly. Like they'll start like, all right, so this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to follow the fullback, right? He just blocked perfectly that time. But you see how before he didn't. But yeah, you just off your off tackle, just remember where your blocks are. That's why I say get in the lab with these, because you don't want to basically, like, if you run the wrong way, like, you're supposed to follow the fullback through that hole, right? But sometimes you might follow the tackle instead of the fullback. So just be careful. Like right there, I should have cut inside. The fullback went. I shouldn't have followed the fullback. I should have just cut inside. So yeah, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow your block. Easy money. You see that? Follow your blocks. Just be precise. Follow your blocks. Use your thumbs. Use your brain. Don't be a bot. Remember that. That's probably like a big thing in this game. You can win a lot more games if you just don't be a bot. Yeah. So that's what you want to do. Audible down. If you want to pass, you got HB wheel, right? HB wheel. What you're looking for is what is this? Like, just move a little bit up or a little bit back. Should be like right here, right? Right, HB wheel. HB wheel? Is that it? Yeah, so right here, HB wheel. Put the running back on a swing. The Y on a swing route. RB, motion them up and put them on a slant. And then and then put B on the out route. So what you got is you got the out route and then the corner route on the right side. And then you have Michael Thomas, which on the post route looks like an N, but it's really a post. Let me see if I smart route if it changes. Yeah, so it's really a post. So just letting you guys know, it looks like an N, and basically you're basically hitting it at the back of the end zone. And it's hard for like only a middle third, like will kind of like play it maybe, or maybe a mid read if that safety's in a mid read and not a middle third. But you got it right in the back of the end zone. And like if you have like Gunslinger and Mutt, that's gonna be a laser, like a literal laser beam. You see how slow the throw is here, but it's a laser beam with like Gunslinger or set feet lead. You got that in the back of the end zone. Even versus man coverage, you have that. Maybe I'm a little too close in here. That's why it's not, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a little too close to the red zone. But like, let me put it right here. But yeah, you got that. And then you also have the out route and the corner route on the left side. And then you also have the swing route and the slant route right there. Slant, boom. Right there. See that? Boom right there. He gets a better animation. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he'll get a bad animation though, and they'll be out of bounds, and then you can't. Some people are bad and they'll give you the same play twice, like if you're out of bounds. But yeah, you see that Michael Thomas route? Boom right there. You got this slant coming all the way across. Boom in the back of the end zone. If they're running like a cover 2 or something like that, you should have this slant coming all the way across. You just need time in the pocket though, because sometimes in the red zone it seems like sheds go up. So just make sure you have time in the pocket. So right there. And if you don't really see that cloud, probably whatever that was, if it was a cloud or an outside third, it basically played very deep on the slant. So what happens is you got to hit your swing route late, basically. Or you see if you get in blitz from that side, hit your swing route, take it up the field, easy money. Like if they blitz that outside zone from over there, they try to send you on a bleacher or a bleacher blitz, or they try to send a pressure from that side on a corner blitz or something like that. Just make sure you hit that. So you have the slant swing and the out corner on that side, and then you're just looking right there. You immediately see that's going to be open because they blitzed everybody. That should be open. Now sometimes the acrobat will be able to make a play on that post route even from the outside. If he's on his outside, he will be able to. His acrobat is just a stupid ability for 1 AP. But yeah, boom, right there. Michael Thomas was open. This might have been open in the back of the end zone. It would have been a tough throw. With Gunslinger, that would probably be open in the back of the end zone at a laser beam if I lead pass it all the way to the back and get a possession catch. But with this, it probably would have been stuck up in the air. Easy money. And that's it. That's RedZone. Halfback Will. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. The offense ebook has been going up on my Patreon already. It's almost done. It's probably got like 9 plays on it so far. I gotta finish. I got probably 15 more plays at a wing flux close. 15 more setups, and then I'll start to get into the other plays. Defense ebook is finished. Like I said, Patreon or Payhip. Probably by within like 5 days I'll have everything up. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.